this policy currently in university. University is one of the most renowned universities in this country. Currently in Unimac, we pursue a degree in University of Martin.
First, my brother will introduce them.
Thank you to all who now left on a busy schedule them for can join me. Well, we will come, we don't sabi una. We go find me una back sabi, we will come. So I'll give a day this afternoon or morning for introduce the guests them where they now we missed and the one them we come from Freetown, Kabbalah, where they come for can join me for make we all grace this occasion here. So I will start with we host or we moderator for today's program. Of course, if I'm Kono, but I don't take away come out Kono in the Freetown presently. They study and they do engineering. Of course, they now in third year. They try for going final year or so. We now and Jusu, of course, they're very introduced and this now. And I'm going to not let them see you. So now I know to guess them we come. And again, now we get the post when now we boss, we oversee we all. We now the regional president for the Global Youth Consortium, we make we all gather also today. Then now we head a day with three, they provide guidance and they supervise the whole process for making CC with all we do also today a common fine. Now the boss, not for only Salone, but for other West African countries like Nigeria, Guinea, Liberia, up to 14 or 17 West African countries, the always we get now in the head, now the regional president. And that person did not to any other person except na Sierra Leonean. So we bless forget a Sierra Leonean where they had a whole region. So that's like a big blessing for me. And of course, the dinner we missed here today, we have Mr. Arifa and the regional president. Of course, we all there and then we boss, then the regional boss for the Global Youth Consortium. And again, if we call them down, we come to Salou level. We get young president for Global Youth Consortium for Sierra Leone. Of course, this is a young and energetic man. If we see say we all get our so they don't try very hard, go out, call people and you stop up. You know, coordination, you don't try very hard, coordinate youth them day before yesterday, coordinate school tour. Of course, it also coordinates the stakeholders engagement. So now we missed also, we get country acting president when Mr. Idrissa Kabo, and now we president for Salone. And again, now we get other active member for GYC within Konyadubuhen, now the north, then they handle the whole of north. For Southwest, we program the whole we do within the north to go find Instead of Kabbalah, presently, now they do most of the advocacy work and now they do most of the job then. Of course, now we all representative in that particular side in the country when Ishmatu, Jalo, and then we miss. And again, we get another vibrant and energetic young lady where we talk about East of, we consider East, SF, Nena, we Bolai. When we talk about Kono, Kenema, also the possible we can learn for contact directly. Then go left and tell me say, Joseph, so thing they go on or Idrissa, so thing they go on, we need for step in and do this and do this. So instead all the system we don't do anything there, the coordination, left letters there, do one or two talk, help and instead make this thing come out. Of course, now host we all are the boss in the region we can where we do this program as well. And as far as Kono is concerned, I the contact person for Global Youth Consortium. And that person is a teacher, an advocate, and of course, they do good team. Probably enough, now this year will be final year. I think Saturday will be graduation. One of the few people then, one of the few men in the country who has Sabi will come out Division 1. And that's a great joy, of course, now Kono for that matter. So the lady now will be very soon again for let me because they go prepare for graduation. We now Umubari and the contact person for us. And of course, lastly, me when we talk, na me na the list among una all here, and of course, me your name na Joseph. I won't forget me media person. Of course, this man owner they see na the body no more the height, but na a well recognized man, even out of this nation. When you go out, he asks about a media business, like how they do am so they stream live na Facebook, they stream all over. Once media na they concern the media, they Twitter, they do all of that thing. and I am the media and contact person for Global Youth Consortium, and they with you from the day when we enter Kono, we begin take live video and it is snap all see we dey do here so. They don't make other people and they outside this country where they watch we like go together so today. All things they in place, anything you do here right now, they will foresee you, and then anything you talk, they must get them. And now the man and the way now the brain behind all these things. This morning will come people be say come, he set, we see they set, and go. It just they are normal for monitor because all the things they do now and they in place. So when a DJ do man and of course now a media practitioner also. So I think we all don't know ourselves now. Tomorrow we're not going to be talking on the streets and we say this and this again. So moving further, we also get other important people and now we miss. But as time goes on, we go to introduce them. We will come now, we no more first we don't introduce. But we also get a father or a mentor. You know, say anytime when you man and day, we get either the Jikijaga for either the talk for we. Of course, we get the youth. This street youth leader, though you know they, but a vibrant person who will represent the youth, the street youth them now Konoya so. And we want to call on Mr. Gonomen, can you welcome and let's be that now the host winner the district.
Small. I want to tell everybody thank you. We don't left in busy schedule for being part of here today. Secondly, I want to welcome now all at the youth palace because of course these are some of the opportunities young man can grab for know the use of this particular building. Because for far too long now, if you ask inside youth center, then I am not so everybody's happy, they know the so. But this present dispensation here, it's here for advocate and advocate youth center play, everybody know. So I want to tell thank you to Global Youth Consortium for any kind of awareness raising in Japan, for that they able to make young people able to understand what's in Japan, and for that they able to make sure that they able to get some interaction based on their own expertise. And for that they able to know the opportunities they will be able to gather from that side and also today. I want to tell them thank you for that. Then I want to go directly to my point because I welcome you. I told you say since when I can't come we will not welcome now once more. I want to make again for the second time again for welcome again to Kono. For since Kono is one of the most peaceful atmosphere. We believe say since when I can't not get any other thing we will do pass from the activities. And Kono the youth them for now, everybody are aware because they are now change agents, everybody knows what's in the department now. So so far so good. What you want to do about this, everybody sit down quietly and listen, forget the message so that we continue for dissemination to other people. I want to tell you thank you. Thank you very much.
And also I want to join hand with them on behalf of Global Youth Consortium for make we also welcome Una to this program also today. Of course, now we missed again. We just don't join with driver. Of course, if we all see we there today, when we come Kono, they do any say one go, they go there. Anything we want for do as we tell her. I like now midnight self we call and say one go so side. That person is ready for driving for go there. And of course, now make we there so today because when we don't back, we ready for driving for go to now different location there. So we get to the driver now we missed. We go to now for make and now we go to the driver. And again, we get another media practitioner we come out all the way from Freetown just for making them cover all the activities and we do here so today. Of course, that person they work for one of the renowned newspaper in this country, and of course, a well-recognized person, now a mentor to so many other people and don't they teach Bokuma and his skills in the media land also. Boku people don't they admire him and you say don't serve as a blessing to Boku people except now we miss the Botina for making us here.
Okay, now to the next agenda. Some people are going to wonder to say, what is this a public for? What is exactly we can handle? So now we come to representative, then Mr. Idrissa Kabo will come and tell you what are the purpose of the gathering. What is it we can deny? So now to Mr. Idrissa, we can tell people what is it.
I just want to do this brief because we don't for take our time long. We don't come see this morning, and not to return and we will be agree on. Basically, if we see, we get the Global Youth Consortium against FGL. Global Youth Consortium against FGL, now a youth-led organization. He not the only operates na salon, but he operates na Boku country, na West Central Africa. As soon as the is not the co-moderator when they introduce the region and president, when Mr. Arifa. Arifa is over 17 countries. And then consequently, the Global Youth Consortium operates there. So we all come up together to team up to ensure the gender issues, the social norms, where they really disturb girl picking a woman there, for able to raise awareness and amplify their voice, many the issues then come up we look out for possible solutions to the issues then they. So therefore, the reason why we are today, this is not a campaign. This campaign for us starts on the 25th of November to the 10th of December, where Boko Opina, maybe we are aware of the 16 days of activism. The 16 days of activism are an activity where they happen every year from the 25th of November to the 10th of December. Now that the period of time that way that 16 days of activism can take place. But because of one or two documentation we will not be able to meet up, we will not be able to come and do this activity. So therefore, we decide to postpone the activities to the 6th. The 6th camp, we still get challenges when it comes to documentation and other things. We all be agreed say, now let's push on to the 19th. Finally, the 19th will be camp, na kono, we meet the former chief, na this chiefdom, we engage with them, give you blessing. And he said really welcome and accept we visit na kono this place. Part of the other activities, we be able to get orientation meeting with 30 participants from 3 chiefdoms, 10 from Nimikoro, 10 from Nimiyama, 10 from Tamporo. That meeting day will take place on the 20th. Then we'll get other key stakeholders that will be part of that meeting day for ensure we all come together. Let we discuss and find out the things that we like to disturb. Although we are Global Youth Consortium, we primarily focus to be able to identify FGM as one of the key issues there where they affect women and girl picking there. So we not just go sit also and be able to find out for solutions. Now we decide. We are Global Youth Consortium, we are young people. We decide say, now we get intergenerational dialogue with key stakeholders then. With that intergenerational dialogue, it comprises of media people, it comprises of SOAs, it comprises of teachers, attorneys, the union, traders union, students from various universities, plus we from the Global Youth Consortium. Now we will get out today with all these set of people here. We'll get from the Ministry of Social Welfare. We'll get the one that when it comes to gender issues, the one way they can go. Now they go in court to with the district from the FSU, the Family Support Unit. We also invite her. We missed. So they want to do all our strategic people. When we discuss the issues there, we get it to Mama the winner the Sweden. When are the more get it, then discussion down. I mean bring them on board today. Make them come with dialogue, find out solution. Make them guide me. Not only they talk, then they can't guide me. They will look out for things that will see how best we short out this problem. The issue of female genital mutilation, what we call FGM. So basically, I don't want to take on time so long. I really appreciate you now.
We continue with the program. Of course, before we continue, we also don't join with some sets of people where we need for know. After which the discussion will come here so for today, we will do them proper. So I will call on Mr. Arifa, just 1 minute for making able to introduce. Then people anyway just join with it, after which we will get introduction also from the one that we just come.
Good morning. When I don't feel bored, when I don't feel bad, when I don't feel nothing, this is a young people like business. When I get with us, like put a necktie on it. All of them are also well put a necktie, so now so we did. Like my colleagues say, this morning we did on a very important program at the street of Kono. And guess what? The information, and not only go, but it's sink that people are. So the one that made that possible Then they are going to I will no more, I will beg them, but let them give just small taste, not to now, just one of the things we can know. Would I consider one they get for state program done? Now, after we don't eat, one man will go now, let them give small taste, just small taste, and then they even done ourselves. So let people then they don't know not to all them never sabi. So the way never sabi, they try to say now sabi. So, the person they call a director, he go come. You can't introduce, you don't cast them. But hell, these people, they are very powerful. Anytime when you get in drama, if you get people on the show, but this is one drama. If they let you know by just contact them. Yeah? So I have to tell you, thank you. Director, introduce it before they start.
Alright. Good morning, everybody. I just want to make a short on what I don't say, we are movie makers as well as we do the drama of different categories. And we cut across with them and tell me so for do a drama on this particular thing for sensitize. So we sent them in team here, the assistant director do with me, we're not to know less in person because of gender base, and female, when Nancy Bangura, and we apply as you.
Take any seat, and also now we get the traders union they're also there, and we get a representative. We get to come represent them all. We are Mr. Tamba, Imomo, we are the Secretary General for Sierra Leone Traders Union Common Branch. Then also we get people like we can engage them to like we get GMKs. I remember weeks ago when Lady Teresa was doing this kind of Senator Casey, right? I remember now they said that we all the run. If you get country there, we get problem. Without them we run to. But if it comes to gender issue or anything we concerning, we go call on Mr. Idrissa Conte for joining me for can represent the FSC. Central Division. And also we get a media houses there from Konobi Street, and of course we get one of the young and energetic young man. We also get passion for the job. We get young people that we want to do the work, but they say come in for step out, how then we see them will complement the efforts of the activists then, how then we will help for protect young girls that engage some harmful practices. So now we get Mr. Mohammed Komba Kuruma, we come up from Eastern Radio, where we can represent the media house in Akomea. This we nation here, so we will find myself, and for make we see how best young people themselves will come together and end this particular thing where they affect we get picking them and the society. So after all what I don't say, I want to make we start the ball rolling. But before I go further, I would also like again for make una reintroduce yourself and the organization them own can represent so far on the panel. Yes, ma'am, we will start from you. You name and the organizations you represent of
Me na Sierra Leone Pembusa Kui, Women Leader, Section 11, Konospa.
Me na Idrissa Conte from the Family Support Unit, Tankoro Division, Kono.
Me na Amnata Ali, the District Chair Lady for Bike Riders Union, Kono. Me na Abu M. Kamara, me na PRO Australia Union on Disability Issue, Kono Districts. Me na Mohamed Komba from I represent Eastern Region.
Tamba Nsmana Momo, Secretary General Sierra Leone.
My name is Arifa. I'm from Global Youth Consortium, Nadia Command.
Mohamed Lahai, teacher at Kwaduga Secondary School.
I want to say special thank you to all who are introduce yourself on behalf of me host and me as a co-host. I want to assure you say we go able to forget a fruitful discussion also today. And whatever thing we do, I want to make una know say we do this for the development of young girls and even women them with society for make we sell best to be able for being a better Mama Salo. I will start with you, Mommy Regina. Of course, you can represent the women them here so far today. And today we discussion mainly focus on women them and women them for see how best to be able to stop some harmful practices them where they affect women and girl picking them in the society. So you being a woman and you represent women them here so today. What thing you think say the women's organization don't do for protect the rights of women them and even girl picking them in the society against some harmful practices them, more especially MGM in the society?
this question is fine. Well, you know, say during we own time, then thing and they will not be feel say harmful. But for now, we dey see say we picking the day against her. Then say they against the human rights. And USA is harmful because in those days, then they wait for stay Bobby all come out. Bobby go down big and concern. Now you said that the people then talk to go there. But for now, like now waiting we they understand. They say now the girl picking for the above 18 and I forgive consent. We don't tell not to you the deal. Wait till you mama they say or you buy, say me picking don't for the society. And they put you. But now we don't see say the one the way the young generation now una say una dey against her. Una say it harmful, it is. But if you look inside, you know say as the country they advance, now so changes the kind in life. Now una don't feel daughter and fit say a bad. But we don't tell the people that may feel say na good thing. But now, like when they kill some picking there by force, now they say no, forgive consent. If you self-fully grab it, go inside the boot, not a problem. But like when some people there, you picking or reach like 10 years, 5 years, self you take and put her. In fact, now a disgrace. Because you don't know yourself, you don't know what you do, you don't sabi nothing. So some of we even me they against them, they 18 years age, you know bad. Because that person would know now waiting good for her, waiting fine for her. But like the one that now we don't know themselves, you go put speaking within the age of like 1 year, 1 month or 10 years, you know sabi nothing. So when you then at the society, the community, in fact, some of them picking the way they are their age, if you don't put a bundo, you know they ever remember my business. But now waiting and the grass, they don't put there, they don't remember their my business they do. And as soon as you redeem now, don't talk say a bad. So if una say bad, we just get for corporate to as long as don't say a bad. And we always say utuna. Because
mommy, you talk say you know they are against the 18 years and above. Well, we see una don't assume them for protect the one the way they below the age of 18, like the one the way they 10, whether they 5, whether they 6, whether they go into
yeah, we can talk on them. Yeah, we tell them because we self they tell them in the way them. They're picking the way small, not for because you know waiting like you know waiting back. When somebody don't match us, somebody even be the seminar they go, decide the seminar they go. You know go force her. Now you want a boy, not get for force her. Because girl picking the girl grand picking the way they not decide, they not they go. I not get for all by force now in consent. Now waiting feel right for a night. So me not get for force. I will talk to this way there. As long them picking us so they don't decide, they not they go. Now for them.
Okay. Thank you very much, ma'am. So now over to you, Mr. Elisa Content. So like after you're waiting the mama don't say. So waiting the FSU don't do so that for preserve the rights of women then and drag them. So this armed practice, in relation to this armed practice. So waiting the FSU don't do and waiting the FSU they on.
Thank you very much. And this FSU, we are the Family Support Unit. Now, a department inside the Sierra Leone Police. We purely live for protect the interests of women and children against abuse. And this FSU, we can represent now. As it don't be a department inside the Sierra Leone Police, we are not saying some of we own key functions there as police officers. Like they say, police have to protect life and property. We did also for enforce law, and for CC, we arrest offenders, we investigate them, and charge them to court. We prosecute them. So if they don't lay down this law, we all don't know say yes, this FGM, this female genital mutilation, Lord only against them say enough will happen to any girl child, especially. Well, the law they in play at any time. We now they enforce. And that make there are times we can take sensitization towards them, the radio stations, and communities them, and schools them. Waiting do, we not go say pass somebody offend before we go arrest you. We try for preach the same thing to people there, so let them debate from and waiting do none of them encourage them. So if we do all that we tire as FSU, you still go against them. Like when the last speaker we just they say this issue of this age. We all know as Sierra Leone say, nobody know they below the age of 18 years will get consent over anything. Say now me agree. So if you would not preach all this, you don't agree, you go involved because they below 18 years, but then kind thing, we get tip off. Like for instance, this last one where this case say Teresa, not only can report, like tip off we get. When we go straight away we act. So we go, we don't know what's the body of. They don't put pot in a fire, they cook, prepare for go bed. Now we go inside as police officer, how we succeed. So if such kind of thing happen, we will investigate as FSU personnel, we are police. We investigate you, we get evidence against you, we charge you, go to court, and we prosecute you because it's an offense. Yeah? So that's what we can do.
Alright, thank you very much, sir. A lot of people get that perception, see, when you go to case na police, you delay you too much. So with that, the kind of action whether they expect the police force will take, more especially for react towards their case, then they not give the prompt to that. They tell whether they expect that they cannot be seen, they don't go cannot be seen, they go delay, maybe some people don't go bad now, and that's when they show up for maybe salvage, then they rescue that. So I'm not going to.
Yes, well, it can be the view of certain people there. Because every complaint or every information we'll get, we self-key strategize before ever we take whose action we for take towards that information. And so issues them where they can say delay in the inside. Like for instance, an issue of sort nature like FGM. Like where they cite Teresa in your case as an example, a result to death. Yeah? So if you look inside, we're not going to ever know, we're not going to even prefer any charge against the person. Where we left one kitty behind when at the post-mortem result. So that thing they all can get delayed. And the issue of this mobility back, very recently, people in the Ghana radio, phone call, and say, God bless the authorities there, they send one new vehicle for me. Because all that thing they are challenge for me. But act to such issues there. But not to all cases per se, who delay can carry side. So I don't know if this will look for act promptly, we act promptly. Yeah?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
So now over to you, Madam Aminata Aliu. So what's in the Bike Riders Union don't they do so that what they don't they do, what's in them don't they do in the past times so that stop this harmful practice? So
thank you very much, Madam Operator. Once again, I'm not Ali, I represent the Bike Riders Union. We want to talk about this female genital mutilation and everything. Like, let me say, most of we now in society women, we belong to the society here, we go to the society. Like some of we been there 18 years or waiting. Then some of we could go down there 18 above. But if you know say you left the society, you want go there. Some say na run away and go there. When you not force them, no nothing. And na law. If me run away, I go to society bush. The only thing I'm going to tell you, I forget to mommy parent the consent. Because I already already accept for go to the place. And if I go there automatically, pass I join the society. Waiting mommy back there against. Like there's small picking there. Where they below 18 years. Like then 10, 15 years. I tell any comrade, you know good. Because one thing was like when my mama say I say a disgrace to we the woman herself. 10 years speaking, you go put her in society. Tomorrow they ready for tie la passe. Better now they not begin make boxer themselves. When you tie the la passe and I be the pass when you halap and we say hey, they call this person they begin make like it. Tell that they get sense. Now beaucoup disgrace to me. Tell that begin they begin go self to man. So tell where you go the society, no sabi yourself.
Will be your advice and you part in statement also. Within 1 minute, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. Well, at the biblical aspect of what we talk about here, a sinful number one. God will make we make mistake. God will make we. The Bible says we are wonderfully, fearfully made. God make we complete. Anything where God not be one from we. It tell Abraham in Genesis 21 verse 4, say, let Abraham circumcise in Pekin. And where Abraham born Isaac, the Bible tells you say, he circumcised Isaac. Circumcision now is different from mutilation. Circumcision now removing the outer skin of something, while mutilation for remove the whole set. So they are against the will of God. And secondly, the Bible tells you say the life of every flesh is in the blood. As long as bloodshed concern or involve na sin. So let's forget about culture. Culture na bad people, or maybe it can be evil can influence we forefathers and we establish something then. Satan is very corneal, we are aware of that. For say na culture, we no need for Colombian culture. Satan may not inspire maybe we forefathers then for introduce this practice. We don't need for follow on today because we meet them. We meet with Papa them being so they not be even where they not be the way through. We meet them in the culture of making tachos. But today we don't come with a bill upstairs, with a bill well sealed house. So with the idea say culture, we get good culture, we get the harmful culture then. The good culture then, let we follow then, let we avoid the bad culture. That's my general view of this.
All right, thank you very much.
Therefore, build that shrine and house thing.
All right, thank you very much. Just my nuances on just one more.
They don't go so tell them the fee say they're superior. That person they don't for talk word way sometimes go against. So now make them there's no part. Then get the easy. Me not ask the why me gonna do so. But then get the young reason.
All right, thank you very much. Yes, sir. Please, 30 seconds. As fast 30 seconds.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right.
My question now based on issue, because as I want to tell the panelists, plenty thank you for the representation we want to do for we, because all about two na talk, and this say now within they come out from we want to go represent we na the IT. Like my question I try to ask, in the come from them motive there. One, any two way Jebudon Bokupa, because previously as we have been on the sea and as funny say na two we don't meet, we don't meet her. But now it don't be all mine. This they do an house self. I can then a house now they don't, then they do now this other house. So from there back, with this, the type, the protection, either the instrument where they use for take that particular thing. Sometimes una the global consortium then that una don't go through. From there the other one that the putting really the law enforcers, the traditional laws, the enforcers, and we all mama them. You don't understand? If anything where they part of that in the way that they take out, if in the human, if it cause any problem, or it can be sickness to the person.
Then one side, right?
Yes, sir. I'll respond to this man.
You will respond to her?
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Mr. Chairman, I tell you plenty thank you. Where he measure something say this year will meet down and it don't be a jebu. And according to the law of this country, I just bring in mind the example of fuel selling. You know, where the lawmaking body then they talk say somebody know they sell fuel when at jebu because it can cause some damage, you know. And I just tell this society. This was sister way die so everybody in the country they're not happy about the issue. Even down to the family. You know what that mean inside that family? So that person then they cater for that family day. You understand? If this then they create problem. Let it be a law. Let it lay down. Yeah, that jebu they lay you stop. So this is not your responsibility.
I take now few questions, please. We run out of time. Yes, ma'am. Please, just 30 seconds. Please, don't go above 30 seconds.
It hits me time. We all afternoon. I dey make a recommendation and later I dey contribute. Like towards me that I wish if for me say the imam there, like where the pastor dey. Because me, I don't dey ask, parting from the representative, me na civil activist. We don't dey ask why Muslim then much they do this than Christian. I ask the part tell me say in the inside to meet them meet up.
So that contribution be there, so then take an as granted. So if they can make a, not to you, if they can make a granted and open to people for say, you know, real, you know, they say Quran, you know, right, they just make a like story, make people know. Don't two. Number two, now the recommendation is so anytime that they make this kind of gathering, let Imam day. We go able to get it, make them work in media.
New question. Now, question is direct to this organization when at UIC.
Okay.
Because we don't target this FGM. We will not say now two sex again, male and female. The disadvantage is the two side all. Understand? For instance, when I can't tell you this, we don't pick them up. But in case now tomorrow, when that then time don't reach, small questions if you answer for say how. When once at the time within that period for the man there you say how, then they hold you. If they're only responsible, they say don't talk them well, then go due to that the tradition and leaders. Oh my don't form. So in case tomorrow, what thing are the fatal who forget for this organization? Which way they will fight for we?
Alright. Well, thank you very much. I think say now question don't really take up.
Yes, I want to first of all condemn the sister and her statement.
Please, we know they attack.
I know they come to attack.
Hello?
At the camp.
No, sir, please. I'm sorry for that. No, not to argument.
This what we talk about is not about religion, it's about tradition. Fine, at the camp, yeah. This is about tradition. You know the people say I'm Muslim, then this is Christian. It's about tradition. Then at the camp, the question I want to ask.
Hello.
Okay, hello. Please, we know come for come. Kora, I'm going to get to a meeting, yeah? We know come for come to Ethiopia. We propose all therefore, now we call a dialogue. We call for key stakeholders there. We look at the high table, we get the person from the SUE, we get from the social welfare, we get from the bike riders, persons with disability, the media, teachers, we get we boss, we get the other set of people. Now all they have to follow with dialogue and find out what are the cause and what are the cause. Now we get from the agenda, we get feedback, questions. If you just want to see what you want to ask and you have the right way. That's not go attack person. If you attack person, what are we going to say is answer you. And more so we not keep now long. We not say everybody will get different question for ask and you get other activities for go attend to. I mean we say maybe 5 or 6 questions enough. And then take 2 more now. Yeah? Any other one? Yes, sir. Like the question.
Okay, we can get question two now. Yeah? No, get no debate. Okay. Now we come on the FGM whatever. We wanna come. Yeah? We not get no debate about no other thing. Passport and Bundu. That's one. Yeah, why we need to talk about that lodge society? Because we have lodge society. We need to talk about that. We talk about Poro and Bundu. Lodge, yes. Yes, why we need to talk about that? We talk about Poro and Bundu. So that I'm your contribution on that.
Alright, please, before I take other question, hello. Before I take other question, ma make other question clear. Ma, I will answer before they take other one. The question directed to me, so I will answer you right before we go to other one. Well, if you check with consortium, Global Youth Consortium, we talk say we dey talk for protect girl picking them and woman them against some harmful cultural practices. We not put much say we dey go do this, we dey do this. Anything so far where they affect girl picking them. Now teenage pregnancy they affect girl picking them. We as a Global Youth Consortium we dey talk on now. So we get some starting thing when are street trading, whether they take markets and they give picking them, they go and sell on street, and they affect picking them. We as Global Youth Consortium we dey talk on that. We also get